One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Friends, welcome to episode number 296. You're listening to the Anxiety Guy podcast. I'm Dennis Simsek, grateful to be here with you today. What a great day for a podcast episode. Before I get into it, if you're looking to start your healing journey, head over to theanxietyguy.com and learn more about my programs today. Menu item, programs. The End the Anxiety program, that is a CBT-based model for healing your generalized anxiety and panic attacks, at theanxietyguy.com under Programs. And my friends, in today's episode, I want to give you a glimpse into the two parts of you. You know what's really interesting in today's world, in society today? We're always looking to put ourselves down. And every time we want to lift ourselves up, we get this uncomfortable feeling, as if we're being cocky or overconfident or something like that. So, during social interactions, it's not about how good our day went, but most of the time it's about how difficult our lives are. And we start competing with one another. So what I want to do today is I want to bring some light to what's truly taking place here, and what anxiety is turning you into. Because anxiety can turn you into your lower self, or because it's a temporary state of deep learning, it can turn you into your higher self. The choice really is ours. I want to show you the difference today. Let's start with this. Your lower self believes that anxiety is who you are. Your higher self allows anxiousness to arise and subside at spontaneous times. Now, let's understand that any part of us has the potential of overtaking all the other parts, good or bad. So, the miserable part can overtake all the good. The happiness can overtake all the bad. It really depends on where our focus, energy is being consumed from. So, if you're going about your day each and every day believing that you are anxiety because you've been given this label, then you're basically living through your lower self. And if you're going through the day through your higher self, you understand that you can allow anxiousness to arise and subside at spontaneous times. There's no longer this attachment to anxiousness, but rather there's this detachment from feeling anxious and turning it into anxiety. So do you believe that anxiety is who you are, or are you allowing anxiousness to arise and subside at spontaneous times? Many people say, well, Dennis, that's difficult. Well, yeah, because you're unpracticed. It's not that something is hard. It's not that healing is hard. It's just that you are unpracticed in the ways of healing. Your lower self believes that they are separate from others, while your higher self believes that they are connected always to others. Remember, separation breeds anxiety. Connection breeds trust and faith. Your lower self sees themselves as lesser than others. Your higher self sees everyone at the same level. Seeing ourselves lesser than others is a defense mechanism from the inner child, looking to keep you in a familiar but miserable comfort zone. A defense mechanism by the inner child. Isn't that interesting? What a mindset to adopt. When we start feeling bad about ourselves, it's seeped in protection. When we start getting those intrusive thoughts, again, it's seeped in protection. Oh, this inner child loves us so very much, in fact, unconditionally, looking to keep us away from the same mistakes we may have made back in the day. Our lower self looks to keep bad things from happening. Our higher self, led by curiosity, makes good things happen. The truth is that we are meant to create and express, not prevent and suppress. Life is not meant to be lived in a dull way, warrior. It's meant to be explored, uncovered, as a result, trusting in change. A lot of people with anxiety are saying, well, that's very difficult for me to do, and when I feel better, then I'll be able to put myself in that situation. But the truth is that you have to first begin progressively putting yourself in these new situations in order for you to heal. It's the opposite. Your lower self divides people and puts them in groups. Your higher self sees all as one, doing what they believe is best for humanity. Division is unnatural. Connection is natural. Hence, we must do all we can to realize that everyone is going through their own inner challenges, and we must be empathetic towards them in this world. Because in the end, it's your imagination that will lead you towards inner peace or fear. You can use it consciously rather than be led unconsciously by your imagination, and therefore you will be met with a new world. My question to you is, are you ready to be met with that new world? Or will you consciously and unconsciously continue to prevent your healing from happening? Yes, prevent your healing from happening because you are afraid of change. But let me tell you something. With change can come a whole lot of good as well. So don't fear change, but accept it. Welcome it into your life no matter what, and watch what starts to happen. Your courage will start to shine through. Your true self will begin to shine through. Remember, place good perceptions, healing perceptions on change, because everything changes and it's time for you to change. Remember that you are more than anxiety. Don't ever forget it. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. If you're enjoying this podcast, please give it a positive rate and review. And if you have any questions on the End the Anxiety program, head over to theanxietyguy.com and visit the menu item Programs. See you soon.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.